I got a message recently from a woman whose boyfriend died suddenly. And they weren't married, they weren't even engaged, but they were as deeply connected to each other as if they were. In fact, she expected that they would have been engaged and married soon. And he died. And so that wasn't going to happen. And she was writing about the incredible difficulty of that grief. And it really is difficult because when we're in grief, when we're feeling big emotions, part of what helps us regulate and integrate is that when what we're feeling on the inside is matched on the outside. When people acknowledge and recognize how intense this is, so we can kind of align our inside and our outside. But in this situation, when people hear boyfriend, they don't necessarily think that it's as strong or intense or as deep a love as it would be if it was a fiancé or someone she was married to. There's not really an answer to this other than a lot of validation and compassion that those names that change us from one thing to another, from boyfriend and girlfriend to fiancé, to husband and wife, those are initiations that shift us to new roles in our culture. And when we're in those new places, people treat us in different ways. And I had another client whose partner died, again, very suddenly, and they were young, and they'd been engaged for 2 weeks. And for her, in the heartbreak of his death, it was an incredible gift that they had been engaged, that she could say, it was my fiancé, not my boyfriend. So if you're in this situation, my suggestion is to try and help people understand. Say, my boyfriend died, but it was as though we were husband and wife, or it was as though we were engaged. So you can give them a clue, because people can understand that if you give them a clue. It felt like my life partner died. It felt like he was my husband. And then people can meet you in a way that more reflects what you're feeling on the inside.